Hello folks, Pipeman 1861 here. A lot of traffic tonight. There you go. Tonight I'm smoking Lane 1Q in this pipe that I just finished up cleaning up, restoring, whatever you want to call it. I didn't go quite as far on the restoration side of things as I usually do, but it's an old, this is a brand that I have not had one of these before. It's a Dr. Plum's Perfect Pipe. The brand was English, the pipe was made in France. But really nice little Dublin there. Dublin slash, I guess this would be a Zulu. I'm breaking it in, put a little wipe of honey in there, and off to the races. Well, this is probably going to be my last outdoor video of the year. It's currently 55 degrees here in Aurora, Indiana. Tomorrow I think it's going to be 46. No, it's going to be 54 as a high. It's going to be about the same temperature, but it's going to be raining. And then next day, Tuesday, it's going to be in the 40s, and it's going to go down from there. It's going to be, I believe, high of 26 on next Monday, so a week from tomorrow. So this will probably be my last outdoor video of the year. I don't mind bundling up and going outside and smoking a pipe, but it is more comfortable in my workshop, I gotta admit. But just finished up winterizing the bees. A couple weeks ago, last week, couple weeks ago, I gave them a dose of oxalic acid, which is it helps them with the varroa mites. It kills the mites without killing the bees. And as you can see, I have a bunch of propolis on my fingers. But basically all bees now have varroa mites for the most part, so you can't really help that. But you can, just like fleas on cats and dogs, that's what a varroa mite's kind of like. It's like fleas for bees. They latch on to them and they weaken them and make them more susceptible to diseases. So we like to keep those in check, so I medicated them. Now, last night I made up some candy boards. Just a wooden frame about 3 inches deep with hardware cloth on the bottom, and you fill it up. You dampen some cane sugar, and you fill it up, pack it in real good, let it dry. And you put that on top of the hive so that if they run out of honey in the late winter, early spring, they can go up there and grab a snack. Mixed in some pollen substitute, so to give them some protein, you know. So hopefully that'll get them through the winter. Hopefully we'll have honey next year, Lord willing. Oh boy. Figured I'd just sit down and have a pipe chat with you folks. I wanted to mention I got an email, and I cannot remember the username, and I apologize, sir. But he made a suggestion, or gave me a suggestion, which I think was a very good one. He suggested that instead of looking, because I make my videos on my phone camera, so he suggested that instead of looking at the screen, at myself on the screen, look directly at the camera, so that it would be a little more like I was talking directly to you folks. And I tried it out, And I think if and when I get a small webcam to use, because I'd like to upgrade my camera. I've mentioned that before, but haven't done it yet. But I'd like to upgrade my camera and my microphone. Get some better picture and audio quality on here. But when I do that, I think it'll be way easier to focus on the lens, because the way it is, I try to focus on the lens, but then I'm trying to figure out how to place if I show you a pipe, so I'll do some more practicing. I might get the hang of it. But sir, that was an excellent suggestion, and I thank you for it. And I'll work toward that. Doggone it, I think I packed my 1Q a little too tight. There we go. Much better. But this is smoking pretty good. The old honey trick works pretty good for breaking in a pipe, because the honey, the sugar in the honey carbonizes, or caramelizes, I guess. And you kind of avoid that nasty raw briar taste, or at least it minimizes it. Just get a little bit of honey and wipe it on the inside of your bowl before you smoke the pipe. Also, the ash can stick to the honey a little bit easier and help start forming the carbon cake. The bees did nail me once. I haven't gotten stung since I brought them home. But today, I had my jeans. I don't currently have one of the protective bee suits. I just wear a baggy, pretty heavy-duty white dress shirt here, and an old one, and my blue jeans and rubber boots. Well, I had my blue jeans tucked into my rubber boots. There was a bee that had landed on my blue jeans, and I bent down and I pinched it between the rim of my rubber boot and my blue jeans, and it nailed me through my jeans. Just barely poked me. The honeybee stings to me don't hurt very much, so I was like, So I looked down, and the poor little guy was crawling, and his stinger was sticking out of my. And of course, when they sting you, they die, which is sad. But to be fair, this 1Q was pretty dry too. I think I actually burned through it a little quicker than I wanted to. But anyway, back to the bees. So I went inside and I took some 1Q, which is what I had out, and I wadded it up in a little ball. I got it damp under the faucet. I took one of those big patch Band-Aids, and I put it in the middle with the cloth, and I rolled up my pant leg and taped it over the bee sting, so the little ball of tobacco was against it. I highly recommend that for any bee sting, wasp sting. Bumblebee sting works good too. Something in the tobacco neutralizes the venom, because less than 5 minutes after I stuck that on my leg, it stopped hurting entirely. I can't even feel it anymore. So, if you all ever get stung by a bee, try that, because we know we all have plenty of pipe tobacco laying around, so it really does work very well. I think the higher the nicotine content, the more it works. I think it's the nicotine is the active ingredient. But I would highly recommend you try that, because it does help, and I'm going to leave that on there for quite a while in the hopes that I won't swell up, because last time I got stung by a bee, when I was bringing them home on the arm, I swole up huge. So hopefully that won't happen with this leg. Oh well, if it does, it does. I really won't have to look at the bees again until very late winter, very early spring, to make sure they still have a little bit of the candy board left. If they are out, then I'll give them another patty, put another patty on top of the candy board, and close them up again. But we'll get them in good shape. We're doing other things to prepare for winter. We got the chickens a heated water fount. After we finish up this video here, I'm going to wire up the outlet, replace the outlet on the back of our house. We have somewhere to plug it in at. I tell you, there's always something to do. But the winter months do slow down quite a bit, which is nice. Maybe not at work, but at least at home. And on one other little side note, my sister-in-law Ella is just come back to town from West Point. She's on Thanksgiving break, so looking forward to seeing her. My wife's all over there with her right now at her mom and dad's. So I wanted to go over, but I was like, nah, I better take care of the bees. So anyway. Alright, well, I guess I better get wiring. If you all don't see me again, or if you do see me and I have funny hair, you know I didn't turn off the circuit breaker, but you all have a wonderful evening, folks. This is Pipe Man 1861 saying goodbye, good luck, may the good Lord take a liking to you. I'll see you all again real soon. Happy smoking and a very happy Thanksgiving to all of you. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day, folks. Bye now.